a new gift. He came over on the ship with 300 slaves to start putting them out throughout Ohio. And some of them stayed and some of them went back. And he probated some money. The amount was $5 million in the Highland County Court. And he wanted the slaves to have homes, build homes for his slaves. He wanted them to have a school, a grocery store. He wanted them to be well prepared. And he went back. They all didn't stay. They wanted to go back. And they went back with him to England, Bristol, England. And he left money here for to pay taxes and to take care of his slaves, the ones that stayed. The gift settlement is where I was born and raised, and we didn't see any of the money. The trustees handled it, and they took the money, they spent it. They didn't give not a dime. We lived in, I was born and raised in a log cabin, and I lived in that. We all were poor. We went to the school in New Vienna, Ohio. We were supposed to have a school built, not to bother anyone, to have everything that we needed. He wanted to be sure of that, and he went back to England and left all the money and everything here for his slaves to be taken care of. They were not at all of them, and down through the years, my parents, my father, my grandmother, they have been fighting with this. They hired lawyers.
Your father and mother's name?
My father was Osro Turner. My grandmother was Emma Thomas, and my mother passed away when we were very young, and my grandmother raised us. And I can remember them fighting about this land, trying to get an attorney to take it so that he could get it and get our money for us so that we could have the money that was left for us to be taken, so we could be taken care of, but we weren't. And so we've been fighting up now into this century. I had a first cousin named Charles Peacock. He hired an attorney and paid out quite a bit of money, and he passed away at an early age, and he did not complete. And no one knows about what happened to that. So everybody's at a standstill. Whatever we hire an attorney. Attorney Martin was the one that my father and some of the heirs of the gift settlement, they hired him. He lived in Cleveland, Ohio, and we thought that he should have done something. He had it until he died, and he didn't want. They don't want no. His son didn't want no part of it. But we thought, my father and him, after that Attorney Martin died, some had said that he was in with the Hillsborough, and that he wasn't doing anything for us. He was just going there, and they were paying him every year because he had it for 7 years, and he never got it settled. So we're trying to get someone involved with this. We're in history. We're in the library. It's historical.